Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day wherein I have a wild hamster running around on my shirt. She was in my pocket, but she's just crawled out of my pocket. And because of the weight, of course, they're not very heavy, but they're a little heavy. She dragged my pocket downwards, so now my shirt's all hanging asymmetrically. But this is little Saber / Cream because of her iridescent color of her fur. She is an absolute sweetheart, just an absolute sweetheart. She's been running around in her cage this morning. So, hey, here we go. She's a cutie. Now I'm going to put her back in her cage because, she's a hamster. She's a rodent. So she's going to go back and just run around and be a rodent. So, and that's good. Because she is a rodent. Here we go, little one. Feet on my hands and then hands down, and there you go. Yay! She is a good hamster. All my hamsters are good hamsters. I've never had a bad hamster. Even hamsters that bite are good hamsters. Now, you may notice, my nose itches. You may notice I'm not wearing a choker at the moment. That is because yesterday, in the mail, a gift from Mika Mach 5 showed up. Not just one. These are likely off of my wish list, I imagine. One was a riveted choker, but it's an actual belt. This one is kind of worrisome and scary because, the other things that I have, they're all designed so that if you fall and something catches, they break so that this doesn't. Well, when you're wearing a belt around your neck, don't get it caught on anything because your neck will break before this does. Oh joy. But it's nice. It fits. I like it. It goes around and it fits. It looks good. I think it's pretty cool. This one has the punk aesthetic, and that's very awesome. But the other one, now I can understand. This one has, there's a bit of the BDSM inside of it because of the little heart thing. Not much, just mildly. This one, of course, much further into like the BDSM scene if you're into that because of the rooster ring right there. So, but it's all what you put into it. I like it because of the punk aesthetic again, this one and the other one. This one, because it's just plain goth. I've worn it once. I'm not a big fan of it just because it's goth instead of punk. I'm not against it, but it's on my spectrum of like to dislikes. This one's like, I don't dislike it, but it's down near the bottom of my likes. But this one, I like it, but the BDSM roots are very, very close to the surface here. I'm not so sure yet, but while I wore this one yesterday for my Terraria video, I might as well give this one a shot for today. It's a snap, and it's going to have to be centered this way. And yeah, it's got a real BDSM thing because, yeah, these are like for your leash. So, thumbs up. Anyway, though, it's a brand new day. Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about this one first. Then I'll talk about this other thing because, my nose itches. Whenever I turned on my webcam. I have been playing with these a lot. One of the things that happened, because when I severed my radial nerve on this arm and my hand was paralyzed for like a full year, and then over the past 2-3 years I've been getting the use back. And because nerves do grow back, except for spinal nerves, we don't know why. But nerves grow back, and they told me at the time that if my hand was still paralyzed 7 years later, to not worry, nerves grow back. Now, I refused to do what they said to do, which was just put it in a brace and not worry about it. I refused to wear a brace. I was always stretching it. I was always using it when I had to, when I could, forcing it, and because I can get stubborn. And now it works. It's clumsy if I don't think about it, and it doesn't feel right. It feels wrong and weird inside of here, but it doesn't hurt anymore. This arm right through here used to be just in a constant state of being cramped. Oh my God, some days it would just ache from here up to here, just almost in tears because it hurt so much. It doesn't do that anymore. It just feels weird and wrong. So, because what you're supposed to do is various exercises and stuff like that, and now of course I can't do it, but you spin these things around in your hands. One of the things I've been doing, I actually caught that, I'm amazed, is yesterday I was dropping these things everywhere and I just couldn't do it, and they clicked because I couldn't run them next to each other, and now I can't do it at all. I have no ideas why I'm having so much difficulties with these all of a sudden.
Let's play a game, Odie. It's called Kick the Dog.
Well, let's take it on faith that I can do it. But it's been all night, and while I took a shower this morning, this is really the first time I've played with them, so it's going to take a little while to get back into it, bloody hand. But anyway, though, last night, after not going walkies the night before, I went walkies last night. Said to myself, you know what, I'm going to go up at least to the dental place up at the top of the hill, going into northern Shelton. Got up there, said, I'm this far, walked all the way to Walmart, then walked all the way back to the 6-mile round trip. Yeah, I was broken. I collapsed into my chair, didn't do much afterward, and then was in bed by 11:30. Got back like 10 o'clock. So I made the 6-mile round trip. I mean, I've already felt the negative impact on my body. My pulse had gone down to a resting pulse of right around 44 beats per minute, which is good. I mean, athletes have a pulse down in their 30s. And my pulse would occasionally fall into the 30s back when it normally was around 70 or 80. And that almost made me pass out. But now with the change in my system and my heart being much more efficient because of all the walking I've done, what was I trying to come up with on that one? Oh, well, this is where I hate all the things. But I went walking, and it has something to do with my heartbeat. Oh, yes. And now my resting pulse, because I haven't been able to push up that hill going into northern Shelton as often, has risen. It's still like under 55 beats per minute, but it's gone from under 45 beats per minute to under 55 beats per minute. So it's gone, that was a weird bit of focusing. So it's gone up by 10 beats per minute just because the past month I haven't been able to push as hard. So thumbs up, but that's why I'm out there pushing and trying to do it, because I have thrown up roadblocks in front of myself my whole life, and I've always treated a speed bump as a stop sign. That's just because of my depression, low self-esteem and all. So yay on that. But when it comes to my personal decisions on what I want to do, I can get damned stubborn. To the point that, I forced my hand to work until the nerves worked properly. And it's still getting better because I refuse to stop. And now that my pulse is having issues, that's why I keep pushing up to Walmart, because damn it, I don't want to lose what I've gotten. And I can get damned stubborn when I have to. I just wish I could get more stubborn on more things more often. Yay! Like getting myself a good place to live where I won't have to spend all my money on my rent. The problem is in Shelton is if you're going to live in Shelton, this is pretty much what you're going to pay. And right now in Shelton, we have a severe housing shortage. That's why my brother-in-law is losing their rental home. People have money to pay for housing in Shelton. There's not a lot of Shelton. There's not a lot of places to live in Shelton. And so it is not a buyer's market. It is a seller's market because there's not much and they can charge a lot because people want, so they do. Yay! So I gotta make phone calls still. I get phone calls done. I'm a turtle. I'm slow, but I'm stubborn. I slowly get things done, and I'm gonna keep on working and keep on trying. So definitely a thumbs up. One thing I do want to do one day is maybe get some of these piercings in my ear repunched. I don't know if I want to go up to the highest one. I actually had 4, and the top one, they actually punched through the cartilage. So that one, you're not supposed to go through the cartilage. Cartilage has a very, very poor blood supply, extremely poor blood supply, and so that's why it heals so slowly. So you're not supposed to punch through cartilage. They punch through cartilage. But it healed up nicely, but now, of course, with, tissue, if you don't push things through there, it regrows back together. So, I don't know. Maybe, probably not. It costs money. Unless I poke a needle through there on my own, and I'm not really thrilled with that idea either. I don't like pain. I have a very low pain tolerance. That's the word I was looking for. And while I did shower this morning, I also did a lot more work on my hair. So in the back, I've had close to what they used to call a DA, a duck's ass, way back when in like the 50s and such, is where you would get it shorter on the sides, except it was longer right in the middle in the back and on the top. And so it kind of looked like a duck's backside. And so it's called a DA. Well, because of the way I cut my hair, shorter here, and then trimmed up shorter here, I haven't been able to get to the middle part. And so it has been longer right down the center of the back. Well, I took my beard trimmer and went and just started attacking the length all the way up. So I've gotten a lot of the length off there. I took this a little bit shorter here, and I've been working here. I was so close to just going all the way up the back of my head on the largest guide thing, but I need something for the top of my head first. Otherwise, it's going to look even weirder than it does normally. I know it doesn't really look weird. That's the way I just put myself down because of all those tapes and loops and video clips. Audio clips that you replay all the time in your head when you have depression and low self-esteem. Because better the devil you know than the devil you don't. This is something that a lot of people don't understand. It's why abusers stay with the abused stay with abusers. It's why people voluntarily stay in bad places when they could go to some place better. Because what you know is comfortable. You at least know it. There's no surprises. You know what's going to happen. It's not a good situation, but you know it. Whereas if you change things, change is what's scary. You don't know. Suddenly everything is in the air, and that's terrifying. So that's one of the big things I always push against, but you gotta push. An object not in motion tends to stay not in motion. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. Once you get moving, it's easy to keep the momentum up. The problem is, you gotta get moving. Whether you mean physically, like getting up and going walking or exercising in some other fashion, or whether it's moving and that you're changing your mindset so you can get out of your comfort zone and push. That especially is one of the things that my therapist agrees with me on. In fact, more than that, because he's had other therapists tell him, you have to push. You always have to push outside your comfort zone. Because while I put it dramatically, comfort is stagnation, and stagnation is death. While they don't agree with the hyperbole and drama queenness of those two phrases, the fact is comfort is not good. You stop pushing, you stop paying attention, you let your armor down, you're comfortable. You got to keep pushing. Push on the limits and the edges of your comfort, whether that is up here in your head or out here in the world. That is why I am terrified of comfort, because every time I get comfortable, the hammer comes down and changes my life unpleasantly for the rest of my life. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is arranged because I count American Sign Language, and if I mispronounce a username, I'm very sorry. And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them all later. Well, do my best, but for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. There, that's better than like 18 minutes spent doing that, isn't it? So let me call up my Chrome. And we have XXVRO, thank you so very much. And Ice Damon, greatly appreciate. Lil Peep Forever, well, thank you very much. And I wish he had not died. Mugu Nati, thank you very, very much. And Billy D, greatly appreciated. F+38, thank you so very much. I have to really squint. Sebastian Ferris, a Slavic god. And Kathy Kisscat, greatly appreciated. Thomas S, thumbs up and thank you. Russian Timing, good to see you back. And Jinxie, thumbs up and thank you. Tate, greatly appreciated. Dankrupt, I like the name. Colin Bullerats, thank you very, very much. Eduardo, White Knight, not Right Knight, thank you very, very much. XXX, thumbs up and thank you. Hey Zeus Flowers, well, I like the name. Ashlyn Dobson, thumbs up and thank you. Dilo Koopa, 1450, thumbs up. Ailey Milane, I sure hope I'm close, but I'm not, but thank you very, very much. Bianco Talentino Strike, thumbs up and thank you. Jaco PL, thumbs up and thank you. Lil Mighty B, heck of a name, greatly appreciated. And David, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Mr. High Tech 1117. Thank you so very much. You all get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that's a very good thing. Thank you so much. I have been clinically depressed my whole life, mostly non-medicated, especially like the last 18 years. But hey, thumbs up and thank you. It is appreciated. And hey, might as well say this early. If you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. Thank you very much. And of course, if you could toss me a like, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand. No, that comes up with the next part. If you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. Otherwise, you'll never know when my videos come out. That would be very, very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand. Here we go. I would understand if you did not wish to. But if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. A definite thumbs up. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, it is 17 minutes and 50 seconds, and I could either call this one short, or I could think of just something to talk about and ramble to stretch it out. I'm not sure what I want to do. But thank you so very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And I got this video, as you may have noticed. I got another video that I just need to edit and render. I have a video I need to record, edit, and render. I still have 2 walkies videos. I need to drag my camera up to the construction zone where they're working on the roundabout. I got so much I need to get done. So, I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.